Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, Hut8, KR1, DMG Blockchain, and DigiHost. Okay, let's jump right into it. Wow, another bloody day here for the stocks. I mean, Bitcoin is minus 1% down, so not significant here. We had this drop on the weekend, okay. Yeah, but it looks like it's recovering. Some people are talking about a big sell-off again. Yeah, let's check the other cryptos here. We have Ethereum -3, Litecoin -1, DOT -4. Yeah, then we have Dogecoin here plus 20%. So right now everything is about Dogecoin. So it seems everything with value is dropping right now. Yeah. So, and then we have the other stocks here. We have Hive Blockchain -6, Bitfarms -14, Hut -9, Argo -13, Amara and Riot -9, -8. Yeah, DigiHost 0. So my only stock which is holding the line. Which is a surprise, but yeah, it's crazy right now what's going on. This has nothing to do with the rational market or something like this. Yeah, on the other side, we can see here that the exchange reserves made a huge drop again, so the supply shortage is becoming bigger and bigger, so less Bitcoin are there for trading. We can see here on the all exchange net flow here, a huge net flow here to the downside. So the exchange reserves are dropping. And when we check the all exchange outflow, we have seen, yeah, the biggest candle I have ever seen within one day. So it looks like yesterday there was an outflow of the exchanges of 143,000 Bitcoins a day. So this is, I think it could be an all-time high here. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the last time when we saw these outflows, these big outflows here, we saw after a pump in Bitcoin. So hopefully we get this here soon, because it's much appreciated, because the stocks are slaughtered so crazy. I don't know exactly what's going on, but this seems not, yeah, it seems not very normal to me. Something bigger is going on. I mean, a meme coin like Dogecoin is pumping. It's going vertical since a few weeks here, so everyone is going there. I think the retail investors are all moving there, and it seems like, yeah, the big guys, the whales, they want the Bitcoin all for their own. I think we will end up with that. Not a lot of retailers will end up holding Bitcoins at the end of this bull run, I think, because there's so many distractions here. But when you look, where are the whales and the institutions and so on, where they're going, they're all going into Bitcoin or maybe Ethereum, but they're not going into Dogecoin. Yeah, for them, this is a very good buying opportunity, and that's why we see these huge outflows on these exchanges, because they're swallowing now everything what's going on there. I mean, this all was, yeah, there was also a big FUD campaign. I mean, there's right now about China, about the hash rate drop, and a lot of other things. There were some money laundering things were mentioned. Then there was the Turkey crypto ban and so on. So it seems like everything is coming together right now, and it seems like everyone wants us to sell the stocks, to sell your Bitcoin and everything. Yeah, to give it to the Wall Street guys. And I think yeah, Crypto Raz made a very good video. I watched it before I did this video, and he said, yeah, don't fall for the games of Wall Street. I mean, I never expected that these stocks can go down that hard again. I mean, for example, Hut8 today, it was down like at the same level as in beginning of January here. I mean, Bitcoin was at that time at 35,000 or something like this. And yeah, there was less hash rate, yeah, less bullish news. And yeah, for the other stock, it's the same here. For example, for Bitfarms, it's also back to the level of, yeah, early January. And I mean, since then, we had so many bullish news about Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining. I mean, Bitcoin mining is going to be a huge industry in the future. And I mean, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, all these companies are moving into Bitcoin, but they are not ready for this. They don't want that we make these huge money. They have the ability to hold it down, I think, and that's what they're doing. They have a lot of power. And yeah, I think these FUD campaigns, these fear, uncertainty, doubt, it really helps to get the new investors out. They got burned. They lost a lot of money. So what are the options now? For me, the option is not to sell down there. I don't think where the bottom is. I was expecting it would be here, but now we're dropping again. So I mean, there's the possibility that we drop down again. That's for sure right now, because it seems like when there is panic on the streets, I think a lot of people are selling. For me, this is not an option. I will hodl through this, and yeah, I see a lot of value in these stocks. I mean, the fundamentals are very, very good. They're improving every day, but the stocks drop like 10-20%. I'm now looking to get more money into this. I will not tell you where I get this money from, but I'm working on this right now, and I hope I can buy this dip here again, because there are so many great buying opportunities right now. And I hope some of you guys can benefit from this. Okay, so we have these huge outflows, which is very bullish. Yeah, then we have this big hash rate drop here. Yeah, I think a big part of China mining is right now offline. Yeah, some people say there's flooding. Some people that say there was this inspection and so on. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it seems like I always watch the lows when I go to the hash rate. And yeah, the last low was at 145, and this low here is at 110. So it seems like the 35 exahash are offline right now, or maybe even more. So this is like 25-30% of the total hash rate of Bitcoin. So that's a lot. But that does not mean that 30% of Bitcoin does not work anymore. It means that the block times right now are slower, but Bitcoin has this integrated mechanism, which after 14 days, the adjustment will, the difficulty will go down, and then we will have these approximately 10-minute block times again. So that's not a big issue. Yeah, the interesting part is that exactly when we had this last adjustment, then this huge hash rate drop happened. So it seems like they wanted to have it, yeah, for a long period of time, because it's now 14 days when we get this next adjustment approximately, to keep this block time slow, to scare the people. I don't know what's going on exactly, but what we can see here, that the next difficulty change is right now estimated at 25% to -11%. So I mean, the hash rate is now offline like 4 days. I don't know how long this will take, but the next difficulty adjustment will go down, that's for sure right now. And yeah, maybe we go down 5%, maybe 10, or maybe 20%. But that means that the mining companies which are still online, like our miners, we are tracking here, that they will mine a lot more Bitcoin. Like, yeah, if it goes down 11 to 25%, they will mine 11 to 25% more Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to be that big, because I think that the miners will finally come online again, but we don't know when. Yeah, but for our miners here, they are still mining. This is very, very bullish. Not maybe for the Chinese miners, maybe they're affected from this, I don't know. But for the North American miners, or in Europe or so, this is a very, very good thing to make more money. To generate more Bitcoins. And on top of this, we have these huge transaction fees right now. They are still rising here. So for Bitcoin, it's now like 30% of the whole block reward is in transaction fees. So more than 2 Bitcoins right now, which is in transaction fees, which yeah, makes a lot more Bitcoins for these miners right now. Also in Ethereum, we can see it here. More than 2 ETH per block here is in transaction fees. So more than 50% of the total block reward is in transaction fees. Yeah, so overall, this is very good for the miners here, because they're making more money. Very easy. We can show this here for example, for HUD-8. Right now they have 1.073 exahash, approximately a power consumption of 100 megawatt, and they are mining right now, let's check this, 7.6 Bitcoin per day. I mean, 1 week ago or so, they were at 6.5 Bitcoins or so per day. So now they're at 7.6 Bitcoins. Yeah, because of the bigger transaction fees. So they're mining more Bitcoins. Within a week, this would be 53 Bitcoins. And in a month, 227. And HUD8 and the other miners, they will increase the hash rate. So HUD8 will have soon like 1.3 exahash. So if they would have it right now, they would mine like 9.2 Bitcoins, which would be a revenue of more than 500,000. Also, they will mine Ethereum. They will start in May, and yeah, they will have like 1.6 terahash in Ethereum mining with approximately 10 megawatt or so, I think. So 1 week ago or so, this was only 2.3 Bitcoins or something like this. Also, like 60 Ethereum and 2.3 translated in Bitcoin, it was 2.3. Now it would be like 92 Ethereum because of the high transaction fees there, and it would be 3.6 Bitcoins right now, or a revenue of 200,000 US dollars. So this is very volatile. This changes every day, but right now we can see that the miners, whether you mine Ethereum or Bitcoin, we can also make this here for Hive Blockchain. Yeah, they maybe have approximately like 3 terahash right now. We don't know exactly because they're still upgrading. We have to adjust the power consumption here to approximately 20 megawatt. And yeah, we can see that the revenue should be around, only from the Ethereum mining, like 350,000 for Hive Blockchain, which is also very big. So on the fundamental side, the miners are doing very good. On the price side, the mining companies are get slaughtered. But at some point, I think the fundamentals will kick in again, and we will have a rise here. I don't know when this crazy thing stops. I really don't know it. Okay, but let's talk about the news here. We have news here from Bitfarms. They announced they have a deal with 210 megawatt Bitcoin mining data center at 2.2 cents per kilowatt hour. So this is very cheap. They will build it in South America, in Argentina, I think. Here they say here, on October 26, Bitfarms announced the signing of a non-binding memorandum of understanding to secure electricity, approximately 2 cents, with a plan to pursue 60 megawatt facility in Argentina. So they're now planning this. The company has since signed a significantly enhanced power purchase agreement with a utility-grade private power producer in Argentina, pursuant to which Bitfarms is entitled to draw up to 210 megawatts of electricity at its discretion. The initial term of the contract is 8 years. They have 2.2 cents here. They will have no cooling issues. They don't need immersion cooling there, they say. They will have vans like in Quebec, the facility. They want to have the operation in early 2022. So within 1 year, they want to have this thing operational. So that's going to be very interesting. They have an order, or they ordered 48,000 microPT, I think, in the beginning of March here. So that's was like 5 exahash or so, and they will have a big portion of this will be in this new facility here. So this new facility could host approximately 55,000 new generation miners, which could generate approximately 650 million US dollars of revenues, or 11,774 Bitcoin, based on current levels of the Bitcoin price and so on. And the cost will get down a lot, because in Quebec they had approximately in Q4 like 7,500 per Bitcoin, and then it would be like 4,100 with the same stuff, with the same costs, with the same data from Bitcoin mining as they had in Q4 in Quebec. So I mean, this is a really huge facility, 210 megawatts, and a really, really cheap price. I mean, this is the lowest price I've ever seen for a Bitcoin miner. I think the stock dropped very significantly today. I think a lot of people are concerned about Argentina because they have a high inflation and you don't know what the government is doing and so on. So there are different opinions about this. I personally like this decision because Bitfarms, they were with Quebec, it didn't work really well. There were a lot of trouble, a lot of discussions. Can they build a new facility there? And there were all these noise issues in Sherbrooke and so on. Yeah, so now they're moving to Argentina, and if everything works well, I mean, they can make a huge amount of Bitcoins there, and for a very, very cheap price. I mean, there's still a risk with this country, I think, but on the other side, I think if Argentina says, okay, we take all your Bitcoins or all your miners, I mean, no miner will go there anytime soon. So I think what's going to happen, I mean, they will tax this thing like every country will do. They will benefit from this, but I don't think this is that they will confiscate everything or something like this, like some people maybe think about this, because otherwise Bitfarms would not do this. So I really like that they have a huge expansion plan here. So they have now the possibility for this big facility there, and they have ordered the big mining equipment here, like 48,000 micro BT miners. So yeah, that's it's gonna be a huge miner, Bitfarms. And I mean, it's also a little bit diversification. If you're 100% in one country, I mean, if Quebec says, okay, we don't want Bitcoin miners anymore, we use this electricity for our electric cars, I mean, then you have a big issue. But when you're in two countries, in two continents, it's a little bit more diversification there. And if in some country it turns bad, you move the miners into another location. So I really like this decision, and I'm very bullish on Bitfarms here in the future. Not in the short term, because right now no one cares about this news. So then we have Hive Blockchain completes the acquisition of the data center in New Brunswick with the potential to grow to 80 megawatt. So a few weeks ago there was this announcement that they completed this, or that they are close to completion. Now they completed this. Very good here. They also mine with their older GPUs. They're already not upgraded to the 8 GB memory, so they're still at 4 GB. They mine now Ethereum Classic, which is, I think very profitable right now. So we can see here this pumped here to $33 US. It was, before it was at 20. Then we have this data center acquisition here. I mean, there's nothing new, but they say now they can expand this thing from the 50 megawatt to 80 megawatt, which is also very nice. Then they are talking about their hodl. They right now have hodled a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is now have a value of $75 million US. The majority of this is Ethereum, and with the Ethereum Classic, they pay the bills, they sell them, and they want to pay the electricity and other stuff. So that's some news here from Hive Blockchain. Then we got news here from DMG Blockchain. So they add more miners, like 3,600 ASIC miners, which is approximately like 360 petahash. That will increase DMG's total hash rate to well over 500 petahash. So I think they have installed right now 200 petahash, and then they will have like 560 petahash or something like this. DMG is regularly evaluating and negotiating with leading Bitcoin mining equipment manufacturers for further purchase orders in accordance with its immersion retrofit schedule, which facilitates additional purchases appropriate to continue to meet the company's 2021 hash rate targets. Delivery of these miners is expected to begin in August and continue for the next 12 months. So it will take a little time for these miners to arrive, but at least they have a plan for the future, and they got some miners here, so they will have more hash rate in the future. And we know that DMG is very diversified, so they will be these mining pool operator. They have software products, and they're a miner and a hoster. They host machines for others. They're expanding and they're growing, which is also very good here. Then we have news from HUD-8. So HUD-8 finalizes a key power purchase agreement through partnership with Validas Power Corporation. So this power agreement will enable HUD-8 to initially secure up to 100 megawatt of new power from the project on a physical off-take basis at highly competitive pricing. The agreement includes significant optionality to expand Hut 8 mining operations if the company decides to scale beyond the first 100 megawatt. The anticipated commercial operation launch date of an initial 35 megawatt is early Q4 2021. So Hut 8 has now a good partner here to get cheap electricity, like for example Marathon has with Beowulf Energy or so. So this is going to be more and more important for the miners to have this partnership with these power producers. And yeah, they secured like 100 megawatt. We don't know exactly what they're going to do with this 100 megawatt or with this initial 35 megawatt. I hope they will do more mining with this. So maybe they're waiting for these 5 nanometer chips from Bitfury, for example, to get some miners there. So there are no details here. But yeah, there's some progress here in this partnership with Validas, which is really good. Yeah, but what we need now is more hash rate. We need numbers for more hash rate for Hut 8. And yeah, other good news, I think, to get the stock moving up again. Yes, okay, so guys, a lot of good news from these companies. So Bitcoin finally above 56,000. So maybe we will get a little recovery in the last few minutes today here. But overall, to be honest, it's a bloodbath right now. And I never expected this hard drop here because the fundamentals are so good for these mining companies. Yeah, but these Bitcoin and these stocks, they always surprise you. And yeah, I think to survive this, you need a strong hodl mentality, or you need a lot of cash to buy the dip or something like this. But when you're fearful, and yeah, then it's going to be very difficult to get through this. The good thing is we're all in this here together. I really try to buy more of these stocks because I really believe in these companies. These companies will be giants in the future. They have all big expansion plans. Bitcoin is going to be bigger in the future. And we are really, really early in this game. And I think that's the reason why they're a big sell-off. Because, yeah, I think in this audience here, most of the people here in this audience, which is a great audience here, a great community, they understand right now what is about mining. But the majority of people, they heard about this Bitcoin thing, about this blockchain thing, and they bought, and now they're selling because there's selling pressure. I mean, you can see it here, for example, for Hut 8 a few days or weeks ago. Every time the market opened here, we had a pump and then a sell-off. So every time here. So we were at this critical level. I mean, this or here it goes on. This looks not natural, like a natural market behavior. So there's a huge pressure. I don't know who it is wants to hold these stocks down, but for me it's obvious. And then when we broke this line here, yeah, then the panic sets in and all the people were selling here because that was a major support line here. Yeah, but it seems it works. It seems it works. You can force the people out of these stocks, no matter what the fundamentals are doing. I mean, Bitcoin is the good thing is here about Bitcoin. They try to do everything to get this stock down with this cryptocurrency Bitcoin. With all these FUD campaigns, they do everything to get this price down, to accumulate more, and to get the retailers out of this. But it looks like right now, no matter what they do, I mean, we had a 20% drop here from here to here, but we are still at 56,000. So we are not dropping to 40,000 again or something like this. So there's a huge buying down here. There are a lot of whales accumulating. Yeah, and that looks for me that Bitcoin will be strong in the future and will only rise. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for today. Thank you very much and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.